Hi guys, my name is Girish, the host for Back2Basics. Today we're going to talk to you about managers versus leaders. Now there is something that I read online. Leaders help organizations and people to grow, while a manager's greatest accomplishments comes from making work progress more effective. Both are important, but naturally leadership's is ahead of management. A well balanced organization has leadership at its base. Now, these are just examples of managers or leaders. Now, you tell me which is correct and which is not correct. So, the first one here I came up with is called a position will make a leader. Now, does a position make a leader? Does the leader was born and made? Well, we don't know. There are people around them to make them to become a good leader or become a good manager. Plus, the position does not make them leaders and managers. People make them leaders and managers. It all depends on how you treat other people. That's how I see it. That's how Back2Basics sees it. Now, the other is, if I am hearing anyone complain, does that mean that they're happy? We don't know. Managers and leaders, they only became good position people only when they start listening to people. Now, if they're disappointed, how would they know? You got to communicate with those people. Same thing with your lives. Let's say at home, you speak with your spouse, you speak with your kids. Are they happy? If they're not happy, you got to communicate with them. So that's how you become a good leader. That's how you become a good role model. That's how it is in life and business. The other is, I can lead everyone the same way. So you're telling me that at home, you treat your spouse the same way and the kids the same way? No, right? They are different. Same thing with your business. When you're a manager and leader, do you talk to everyone the same way? For example, do you talk to your peers, the co-workers, the same way as you talk to your managers? Or your managers to your director? Do you think that's the same way or not? Same thing with your lifestyle at home. Do you speak with your kids and spouse and maybe let's say your elders? Do you think that you speak the same way? Probably not. So those are the examples that I have between business and life. The other is, leaders must be extrovert. Who says that good leaders have to be extroverts? That's not true, is it? Because we have a lot of introverts out there. We have a lot of extroverts out there. So they're both. So it could be a good leader and bad leader. Either way, whatever you decide, you let me know. But extroverts and introverts, they're both type of leaders. I'm not going to give you examples because I know who they are. So let's keep it at that. So leaders have all the answers. Is that a true statement that leaders have all answers? According to me, according to Back2Basics, leaders not always have great answers or any answers. They have people around them helping them out with answers. For example, if a manager wants an answer, they go and start talking to their peers, their directors, their people that they're reporting to get an answer for a project. If a project is due, let's say on Monday, they start planning that out as to what that answer is going to be. Are we going to go and get that deadline or not? At home, let's say if you are buying a shed or a pool and building a pool or building a garden or some type of project at home, you start talking to people and saying that, what's the right answer? So you have people around you helping you out with that. The other is, leaders are always in the spotlight. Leaders are always in the spotlight is because they are good speakers. Now, when you're a good speaker, you're on the pedestal, you're in the spotlight, but that does not mean that you're a good leader. It all depends on how the person gets trained into the spotlight. Now, don't get me wrong, the people on the spotlight or the pedestal or TV or whatever, they are good leaders also. But there are plenty of people who are not, and that's okay. So you have to keep that in mind between managers and leaders, if they are managers and leaders or they're just speakers. So those are the examples that I have between managers and leaders. And you tell me on my comments down here on YouTube or any Spotify or iTunes, wherever you listen to, just comment and let me know of what you think about this episode and what you think managers and leaders are. They're the same thing and not. So guys, as usual, as always, remember, everything in life goes back to basics, and that's what we did today, guys. Guys, you take care, God bless, and I'll see you next week.